Morning everyone, welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Today I will be doing a kind of a sew along. I am going to be doing my clue number 2 for the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt Carnival. I am doing the Skydiver color wheel. I think that's what they call this. So I'm hashtag Team Skydiver, and these are my fabrics that I'll be using, that I'll be receiving. Now I won't receive every single one of these fabrics every month. My clue 2 is a fairly small package, so this shouldn't take very long. I've already done an opening and unboxing of receiving this clue, so I hope you saw that. If not, just go back and you can watch that at any time. But I'm going to just go on and get right into it. I'm about to turn you down, so you're going to be looking at my sewing machine, and we will be sewing this together. So in one moment. Now we will move on to our second step, which is join a 1.2. This is our 1.2. And it's got to be positioned that way. The right of a 1.1. So this is 1.1. So that is the direction these will be going in. And it says makes 2. So we are going to get these evened up here. And the seams on both of them, we can rest the seams together. But I need to go up a little bit and come over a little bit. There we go. Or we can nest the seams. I'm sorry, I said rest. I'm probably needing rest right now. Once you put that down in there and get those. And we're doing this on a 1/4 inch also. And we'll be making 2 of these, making sure. So what I'm doing, I'm not going all the way to the back edge of it, and I'm just flipping over to finish, like when I start off the stitches, because for some reason my machine is trying to eat up that fabric. And I just want to make sure my edges are caught nicely. Okay, so this is the first one we have. And the instructions say that this is going to make a 6.5 by a 3.5. So let's see. And I have to press it this towards this side. I don't know if you can see that. I have to press this towards this side. But look at that, our points come together nicely. Let's check and see. Well, that's a 6 inch, so that's not a 6.5. This is my next one up for me to tell if I've got a 6.5. So let me lay that end on 6.5 and that one on 3.5 and make sure we are where we need to be. I put it where you can see it. 6.5. I'm making sure 6.5. We measured length correctly. And yeah, it looks like it's a 6.5 by 3.5. Now our next step is 3. It says join a small triangle B. So that's going to be our owl. Let me see how many we're going to do of these. We're going to do 2. So let me go on and pull 2 of them out. We're going to join our small triangle here to a large triangle A. So this is B. We have a large triangle A, and we're making 2 of these. I'm sorry, I'm probably putting my paper in the way there where you can't see. Then add a small triangle E. So we've got 2 more of the small triangle E's. So this is, I don't know if you can see that. We are going to be sewing this onto the A. So this is our 3 to the top left of A. So we're pressed out. Okay. I'm making sure I'm doing it right. So what I'm going to be doing is going from the end to the top here. Okay. We have to make 2 of these, but I want to show you what this looks like first. And it did not say how to press it, but I am going to imagine I'm going to press it up to the E. Okay, so now we have this block and this block. So we've got those 2 blocks done. So let's look at what our next step is. So it says that sew a long rectangle A. So this is a long rectangle A, and we're going to be making 2 of them. So I'm grabbing both of them because there's only 2. A long rectangle A to the top of step 2. Okay, this is step 2. Wait, no, this is step 2. Sorry. So I'm just going to go in and pull both of them over here, and we'll do both of them at the same time. I will line it up on the end in the corner there. It says what we will do is add step 3 to the top. So I'm going to go in and do that. And then we'll make the other block. Okay, and now I need to press both of them in to the centerpiece. We now have our 2 blocks put together. These are step 4. So now we need to go to step 5.1. This is where we are going to join a small triangle E. I'm going to see how many we're going to make. 2. To a small triangle D. So we need 2 of these as well. And it looks like we're going to be repeating what we did in the first few steps. We have both of our squares done. So the next thing, we will be taking 2 of the E's and 2 of the small A's. So there's 2 E's and then 2 of the small A's. And we are going to do the same thing and put these together. This is a little bit bigger than the first clue because it's or either I'm just having trouble getting these to come together. It could be that. Because it has been a minute since I've been able to sit down at my sewing machine . Because I have been away from home for a week and a half. I just came in Friday. I drove in it was actually about 9.5 hours, and I drove all the way in, no stops. I was just coming in, wanting to get home, because I have things here at my house I need to tend to, and sewing really isn't one of them. But it keeps my sanity, so I enjoy sewing. Guys, if you check out my channel, I have, not only do I have sewing, but I have cooking, and I have other things coming up too. I was in Kentucky and I did a review on the Airbnb that I stayed at. I did quite a few hauls. I've got some recipes that I did while I was there that I really liked, and so I have those coming out as well. I don't like having to do this, come back and sew the end of it, but it was just eating that fabric up. I don't know what was going on with that, but it was eating that fabric up. And this way, I'm saving the fabric, and hopefully it will make my throw look a lot better. I'm about to get started on another baby quilt because my grandson is due in November, and we're having the baby shower for him next month. So I've got to get a ball on. Get on the ball, because I'm about out of time to get it done. I already have the fabric. So let me get these pressed and I'll be right back. Okay, those are pressed. So now we are going to be doing step 6. It says join. Let me see which one this is. It says the D and E. Join 5-1 to the top of 5-2. So we're doing this, okay, so like this. And then we're going to add a small rectangle to the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and join these two together here. Oh my goodness, my squares are kind of not square. I probably need to make sure they are both 3.5 by 3.5. I think what it is, the fabric is kind of stretching. I don't know. I'm just going to go on and put it in here, drop that needle and get to going. And I'm just going to go corner to corner, and it's matching up, but when I look down the fabric, it don't look like it's matching up. Okay, so it has me. Okay, this is the A. I have to make sure this is on the bottom. That don't even look like it came out right, but I'm not questioning it. So now I need to put an A on the bottom. So I'm going to go on and put that on here. And I'm going to make that back stitch there. So let me look to see how it all is pressing. This one is pressing down, this one presses up. Okay, so we have finished both of these. I am going to tell you guys, these are not. They look perfect this way, but let me put this on these lines for you. It's supposed to be 3.5 by 8. It is 3.5, but this fabric is cut wonky. The fabric is not laying straight. So I don't know what happened this month, but my fabric's all wonky. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not doing anything any different than I normally do. So it says join step 4. This is step 4. To the right side of step 6. This is step 6. So we're joining it to the right side. So like this. And if you hear a kitty cat, I have a cat in here. My little baby cat. He don't feel well. His name is Oscar. I call him Oscar because he's got a grouch face. But he really is a sweetheart. He don't take to everybody. But he's not feeling well right now. He's got a cold and sneezing. And so yeah, he's not feeling well at all. I'm just hoping when I put these together, because see, look, that it is so off. Right there. But I know these two are supposed to nest. So that's what I'm making it do. I'm making it nest. Right there. And then I'll make the rest match up somehow. I'm going to pin my nest together, that nested seam right there, and then I'm just going to make the rest of it match. So let me pull my machine back up a little bit here. I try to square up off camera because I don't figure y'all want to see all of that. And the fact that these aren't squaring up, it's a mess, y'all. I'm just telling you, it's a mess. But I'm going to be okay with it because it's going to get done one way or the other, and it's not really going to matter to me. Okay, so once I get over that pin, I have to make sure all of this matches up. And I'm going to sew just right up to that pin, and I may let the machine go over that pin, which is not going to hurt anything because it rolls real easily. So, okay. So we're over that. Trying to make sure all my stuff is okay. So that was to the, so join step 4. Step 4 to the right. Okay, so, well, they didn't match up perfectly right there, but you could see what the idea is. And let me see how I'm supposed to press. Okay, I'm supposed to press everything to this side, so let me press. Now we have both of these pressed out, so you can kind of see a design already coming in. So let's go to our next step. It says, well, this is starting a different block. Okay, so this is section 2B. So it's going to be this. You'll see there's the 2A, and this is our 2B block. So we'll have 2 of those also. So we're doing 2 different blocks this time. So let's start this. It says we are to take a small E, and let me see how many we need. 4. Small E's, and then 4 small B's. Let's see how many of those we have. We got 4 and 4. And we are to connect these together. And I am going to just go ahead and do all 4 of these. And once I get all 4 of these done, I'll press them out. Okay, we have this block done, pressed. So on to the next one, which is we will be taking our D's, and we'll be doing 2, and that's all we have left, and 2 of our E's, which is all we have left. Let me make sure we're in the, yes. I'm just making sure I have these laid out in the proper orientation, so when I go putting them together, I have them correct and not upside down, because that would make a mess for sure. Okay, and these two we are to press to the E, which is our little, let me pull my color chart here. E is to our little dragons. Dragons are done. Well, they're not. That's not the dragon. So now we have A and B. And we have 2. And I believe that's all we have left is 2. So that will be it for all of our fabric. But we have 2 of these to do. We have A and B. So let's go on and get these done. And we are almost done, actually. This is pretty nice. I'm sitting here looking at my time, which this is not the length of the video. I will edit out some things. You don't have to watch me try to figure out all 4 of something. I'll probably just put 1 in there. But my time on this is a little over an hour right now. And some of that does include a little time of my kitty cat coming here and needed petting, and I didn't pause the video. No need to do that, because he's only going to be here in a second. He's actually laying over here under my ironing board. My husband thinks it's the funniest thing that when I am in the sewing room, he has to be in here with me. If I am in my bedroom, he has to be in there with me. He thinks whatever room in the house I'm in, he has to be there with me. So my husband thinks it's hilarious, because he doesn't do that to him. But he is a little rescue. I rescued him at work, actually. We found him behind our ice machine in our warehouse. So he's my little rescue. He's been a nice little kitty cat since my other one passed away. He's kind of helped me along. So now for this one here, we are going to press to our little owls. So let me press these. Okay, now those are ready. So let me pull these over here so we can see how they're to lay out. The owls are my B, the dragons are my E, and the stars are my A. So what we're going to do, we're going to sew 1 1 1 to the top of a 1 2, which is this. Let's make sure we're matching up on corners there. Let me see how many we're doing of this. We're doing a 1 1 to the 1 2, and that's 2 of them. So 1 1 1 2, and we're doing 2 of them. A 1 1 on top of a 1 2. And I'm going to go on and get the 2 of them done. see my little kitty cat going up. No, that's my little calico. She decided to come in here and get on top of the tower. I have a cat tower in here, so in the corner. And we hope to get that out of here pretty soon. Okay, so 1, 1, and 1, 2. We got 2 of those, and we need to see how to press them. And we're pressing everything to the top. So now we have the 1, 1, and 1, 2s pressed. And I've got, this is the 1, 1, this is the 1, 2. They're sewn together. Next step is to sew a 1, 3, which 1, 3 is the A and B, to the top of a 1, 1. So this is our 1, 1, and this is our 1, 3. So now we are going to sew this over like this. I feel like I have you guys so far up that you can't see all of this, and I hope you can. I hope you can see everything. But just know, if you feel like your fabric is kind of doing crazy stuff, this go around, mine is too. Mine is too. I feel some things are kind of different with it. My little Oscar just came up under here, under me. I think he is wanting treats. He has not felt well to the extent that he has not eaten treats. And he loves treats. I mean, treats are his life. So here's the 1, 3 on top of the 1, 1. So that's 1 block. And I'll get that second one done now. Oh, that went corkscrewed, but it's done. So I just have to see how I have to press these. So we press these down to the next one. Okay, so now our next step is to sew these 2 together in this exact layout. So I'm just going to flip this over. I'm going to nest the seam here, and then I'm just going to make the wrist match. And this nested seam is what's going to make all the difference in the world when it comes to that. I feel like that's not. So I'm pinning this nested seam right here. And then I'm going to start up here. I'm just making this match. I'm going to go all the way up and make it match. So let's get these 2 pieces together. I'm going to go on and nest this side as well. think what's happening right there, why I'm not feeling the nesting, is because we got a corner that comes into that, and I'm thinking that's why I can't feel the nest on it. I hear you, baby. My little Oscar's down here. He feels so bad. I'm going to go on and pin that and then just get this a-going. He's wanting something, so okay, and I am going to leave that pin in there also because, like I said, now this one isn't as bad as the other. Okay, now I'm pulling it out. Well, I say it's not, and then it decides to eat up my fabric there. And I figure that's a lot of what's going on. Yeah, because I had two seams come together there, and those just never do well. So I'm going to press these real quick and be right back. Okay, and this is our 2B. So we have two of the 2Bs, and we have two 2As. And that is actually all that we do in this one. So guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I would love that. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this. Are you doing the Carnival, the Cotton Cuts Fall 2023 Puzzle Mystery Quilt Carnival? If you're doing it, let me know. Tell me what you think about the clues, the fabrics. Are you having any trouble? Maybe we're having the same issues. I'm just having a lot of issues with my fabric fraying really bad, and the cut of it feels like it's not cut correctly. But it could just be me. I'm just saying, it could just be me. But as always, until I see you again, have a very blessed day, guys. Goodbye.